I lived in Lakewood for 10 years after we got married in an area called Forest Park. Okay? It's a real known area in Lakewood today, but it was a starting off neighborhood back then. A lot of townhouses in a very compact place, but it's a wonderful, wonderful place. So they make a dinner once a year, and this year they called me to come be the guest speaker for that dinner. So I was pretty excited to do it because these are all like my old friends and all people that my age, a little younger, a little older. And I said, wow, this is an exciting thing to do. And I came back and I said to them, I said, I want to tell you one thing I learned by leaving Forest Park. I have one regret. I wish I appreciated it when I was there. I wish I realized how beautiful, how simple, how innocent, how wonderful the lifestyle we had is. I said, we have this Yetzer Hara that thinks we need to go to the next stage. I wish I appreciated that stage when it happened. What I would do to just, not to go back, but just to be able to do it the right way. Do it by appreciating it. Do it with the right perspective. And I said, let me tell you a little story, because this story just happened. Last Wednesday, and I'm done after this past Wednesday, two executives, the top executives from a company called Charles Tyrwitt. Do you know what Charles Tyrwitt is? It's a shirt company. Two executives, they work out of London. Two executives from Charles Tyrwitt came to Lakewood. Why did they come to Lakewood? Because apparently they sell 500,000 shirts a year in America, and 100,000 of those shirts they sell to one guy in Lakewood. So they came to see this incredible store that's selling 100,000 of just Charles Tyrwitt shirts. So they come to Lakewood, they tell the guy, take us to your store. He takes them to his house. They're like, what, this is some night, run a little house. Like, what are you doing? No, this is my store. In the middle of the meeting, someone rings the bell, wants to buy some shirts. The man sends his 8-year-old daughter to the garage. He says, help the people with the shirts. The executives are like, 1 second, your little daughter in the garage is the way you sell more shirts than our Madison Avenue store? What is this? And he explained it. This is how it works here. He said, then he told them, let me take you to the yeshiva. So he took them to the Lakewood yeshiva, these non-Jewish executives from London, to BMG. Now, BMG is, Bet Midrash Gavah, is one of the most incredible sites eyes can ever see. It's 7,000 students split up into about 8 rooms. So each room has 600-700. Some rooms even have 1,000 students in one. If you've ever seen, I've learned there for many years, you walk into the Bet Midrash and you see 1,000 people learning. It's unbelievable. So they walk into the Bet Midrash and see 1,000 people learning. Now what's cool about it is that every single one of them are wearing their shirts. Every single one almost. So now they're watching, they can't believe the sight. And then they're saying this to the people, to this person who brought them there, like, what are they doing? They're studying Talmud all day. What do they get paid? He tells them what they get paid. Like, what? He says, yeah, and so how do I know this story? A community man met with the executives from Charles Tyrwitt on Thursday, and he told me the story. So he asked the men, he asked these executives, did you see anyone like even leaning back on their chair? He said, we didn't see one person. Everyone was leaning forward. Some were learning alone. Most of them were battling with a partner and fighting with a partner over the Talmud. And they were so inspired by it. So I'm speaking in this neighborhood in Lakewood in Forest Park, and I said, how incredible is it that they came, and how beautiful is it the scene they saw? And they're all excited about the story, just like it was a fun story to hear. And then I said, 1 second, you need 2 guys from London to tell you how awesome your situation is? You need 2 outsiders to tell you how beautiful it is to be able to be sitting and studying Torah for pennies a day? You need someone to tell you how special this is? So the same thing is with us. We need sometimes some little perspective and say, 1 second, you're really complaining? You're really calling this stuck? You know how many people would give their left and right arm to have yours stuck? So when you feel pulled down, you need to lift yourself up.